With IRT, welcome to you to the First Call Plus with races on the undercard from both Te Aroha and Riccarton Park on Saturday. Let's start with Te Aroha and head to race number 3 on the card. The J-Swap Te Aroha Cup over 2,200 metres. $3.30 Highlad and Biz Winkle. He was very good last start. Has the pull in the weights on the Sydney Cup winner Gallant's $7.50 and $2.10. Aidan, why was he scratched last time, Gallant?
I'm not too sure. It might have been just the track did come up as a sort of dead, and I think they were wanting a wetter track. They're not going to get that at Te Aroha this weekend by the sounds of it either. But he's going to be tested first up, especially now this time under handicap conditions. Biz Winkle, the likely leader in the race, with Highlad to press forward and St Kit to get a lovely run as well. Cheeky Boy, probably 3 back the fence, looks to be a factor as well.
Yeah, okay. Jason, your thoughts on the race?
Oh, it's not a great quality Te Aroha Cup in terms of numbers, but you know, Biz Winkle is the stayer that's been doing things right, and Highlad is a horse that you just can't disrespect in a race like this. Probably, as Aidan has it, Matt trails Biz Winkle and gets one of the runs of the race. If the track does stay around a dead 4, that's just ideal for the Baker Forsman horse, but yeah, Biz Winkle should get every chance in front too.
Oh, I've got it down to those same 2 horses. Highlad was really good late in that race, the Group 2 Japan-New Zealand International Trophy late last time out at Matamata, and obviously Biz Winkle just maps to get a soft lead, and his third placing in the St Leger had a lot of merit as well. So I'm probably favouring the more I look at it, Highlad, but yeah, Biz Winkle I think I had on top.
tab.co.nz, you'll find all of the markets for Te Aroha on Saturday. Well, Kalani and Sleeping Beauty go head-to-head in race number 6. The first Credit Union 1200. Jason, with that run under his belt, Kalani, does he have the advantage over Sleeping Beauty, or will the class prevail at a barrier 1?
Well, they're both 2 classy customers. There's no doubt Kalani and also Sleeping Beauty. If you knew that the track was going to be slow, then you would say very much Sleeping Beauty is the horse to beat. Rich Billy Marsh Aidan will run them along. Stradivarius looks like it'll be able to sit close, the son of Stravinsky, and Sleeping Beauty should be able to be in the first 3 or 4. Yeah,
Stradivarius probably not quite as close as that, but certainly was pushed forward at the trials when heading out there. Let's take you back to the spring when Sleeping Beauty extended her winning sequence again on a rain-affected track, and that is going to be the big concern, fresh up on a good track on Saturday.
She's looked outstanding at the trials, and I know the confidence in the camp is that she'll be ready enough to run a good race. But it's race day fitness versus trials fitness, and Kalani does have that race under his belt. But this is a very soft trial at Taupō.
Both of them have been soft. Never been tested in either of these trials, but it looks to be hitting the line both times really well.
Under a strong hold with Malini just doing what he wants in front.
You had a decent fill-up on this horse through the first 10 weeks of our betting segment, I think.
Well, it also cost me when I went deals and heels against her. But yeah, she's... You know, she is pretty good, isn't she?
How good can this horse get?
Well, it's the horse who we're talking about being a factor in the New Zealand Thoroughbred Breeder Stakes, coming through one off the fence, Cote d'Or, running down Kalani. Kalani was fresh up, and I think this is maybe where Roger James has just sort of worked him out a little bit, that he operates best freshened. He hasn't raced since then. That was on the 24th of February, so given another freshen up. He's just out-bombed on the line, but he's a pretty handy horse. He's won 4 of 9 and 3 second placings as well, so I thought he's a factor in the race.
He's a high-class horse. He's only... You know, Sleeping Beauty's only getting a half a kilo off him, which for a mare, you'd want her to be getting a little bit of weight, but of course that's the handicap system. I'm not quibbling about it at all. But
the other horse you wouldn't want to ignore here is Firejet, who's come into this with 2 very good trials. First trial was just outstanding and never tested in that second trial, which Power Harter won, and has since come out on one. I know it's only at lower grades at New Plymouth yesterday, but some sort of chance, and Selfie would be somewhere around them, you'd think, as well.
It could be a very strong trial, that Power Harter trial, given that Power Harter has won, and also a Stephen Marsh horse in race number 2.
Well, I've got to say, I thought Firejet's trials were better than Sleeping Beauty's, and Sleeping Beauty's were good.
The only issue is 1st of November 2016 is the last time that Firejet won. So it's been a long time from having the beak out in front on the money line.
Would it be a Quinella job for you, and maybe throw in Firejet?
I'm just happy to back Sleeping Beauty outright to win.
You, Aidan?
I was prepared to play against Sleeping Beauty.
Good, I like it. Bit of a battle. Let's turn the page to the PGT Rights and Scenes Open Handicap at Riccarton Park. $2.90 Don Carlo, $2.60 Carnival. Morse Code is first up for Michael and Matthew Pittman, and Kinnigat returns to the races on what could be his preferred going, a good 3 track. And we spoke about the pull and the weights here. She's, with the claim, going to have 6 kilos on Don Carlo, and it's going to make it very hard, Aidan.
Exactly. There's only a head or a neck between them when that clash happened. But Don Carlo is just a horse who just keeps on winning. He's won 7 of 13. Maps very well from barrier 4. I think he can cross both Carnival and Dress to Kill. But then the speed comes from those 2 wider horses, Morse Code and NZ Jewel going forward. They won't be positive on Kinnigat here. It's just what they're keen on doing with Carnival. Do they press forward and take advantage of being drawn on the inside of Don Carlo? I don't know. I think they'll probably be more urgent on Don Carlo, especially with the big weight.
Oh, I reckon Carnival will settle in front of Don Carlo. That's my read on it. But he's a bit of a winner, this horse, isn't he?
Oh,
he loves a fight. He's not easy to get past.
Yeah, he's beaten some handy horses this day as well, but 7 from 13, and he keeps on doing it. The weight is the big concern when you assess this race, though, Jason.
Absolutely. Now he's got to carry 60, and it's not just the fact that he's carrying weight, but he's conceding weight to horses that haven't been far from them, like Carnival. 6 kilo. It's a big amount of weight to give away, and like his last 6 starts, he's carried between 53 and 55 kilos. So now he has to carry 5 more and give Kinnigat just a little bit of weight, but Carnival 6. I don't know, Carnival looks thrown into me.
I thought so too, and did plenty of work in the Lightning. They haven't been, afraid to take on the good horses with Carnival. I love Don Carlo. I think he's one of the most exciting horses in the South Island, but at the weights, Carnival is just thrown in to beat him here.
Do we take the stress out of our lives and just queue them up?
No, you just put the win. You just go the win on Carnival here, I think.
That's putting more stress into my life.
Yeah.
Like now, then you've got to get horses to fit into the right. But
Carnival should be winning.
Carnival's had a lot of racing and a lot of travel recently. That's what swayed me to take the Quinella.
Yeah, spoke to Kevin Hughes. He's happy enough with her. So this might be her last run before she's spelled. And Kevin is thinking potentially Australia in the spring. So he does have ambition with her to get some black type, some low-lying fruit, if you will, for Carnival.
She's not a big horse, and I just wonder, is it one run too much?
Okay.
So I know you talk about the weights, but
got to buy Kevin. He's happy enough with her. Yeah.
They did play with the gear there. They said the blinkers are off and the side winkers go on. That's the story, isn't it? So
there are actually 2 horses that have been quite good to all of us, I think, here on the show with our bets. So I'm going to go with the Quinella, Carnival.
I'm wary of Kinnigat as well, but we'll just leave that there. Just throw the name out there, Kinnigat.
Just in case he does win, just to cover us. Hornby Working Men's Club Founders Cup, race number 5 on the card. They do a good roast there too, if you're ever in Hornby, gentlemen. Foodiers wins $3.50 under 54.5 kilos, $4.20 over the river up the top. $4.20 for Flag the Groom, then we're out to $6.20 for Gallant Boy. Jason?
I don't know if I'm allowed in Christchurch.
Well, I played Hornby in a game of rugby once.
Did they smash
Paula
you?
Barley was
really good
on
at
the
league.
wing.
Hornby Panthers.
Yeah. Oh, he was a big boy, Paula Barley. Anyhow, Flag the Groom, this is the second placing. Hoodiers wins 3rd and Vantar 4th.
Son of Zach wins this.
All of them sort of dropping because of the handicap conditions here, and Son of Zach was really good, wasn't he?
Denying Lisa a 6-timer.
Someone had an all up on all of them too.
Is that right?
Is that you?
No, second up after riding no winners at Waipukato on the first day back. I had no confidence, but yeah, she's classy, all right. But
for the record, Lisa, for the record.
Yeah, Flag the Groom's a definite chance in this race. Here's a horse who's fit, wasn't far away last time out. I just thought Over the River was a decent chance in the race. The Masterton Cup win last time, it was really good. The big weight's a concern, but here's another horse that...
Is 2,000 metres his trip?
Got 17 out of.
Is it his trip, 2,000 metres?
Well, he was pretty good over that distance last time, and what was he winning 3 starts back? Was at the Wairau Cup lead-up, so, yeah.
I quite like Who Dares Wins as a good each-way bet in the race. Now, what was the price again?
Does mean Flag the Groom a kilogram and a half better off.
So it's not really each
But there was two lengths between them. There was I've had them pretty much marked the same.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
gents.
be happy to go with who dares wins to win as opposed to each way.
$3.50 will do me. Jason Tarr and Aidan Rodley, thanks for your time this morning here on the First Call Plus on tab.co.nz. Whether you're betting on this side or that side of the Tasman, good luck to you over the weekend.